What's up, y'all? Um, I've been thinking, really the past couple months, if whether or not technology is actually beneficial. I know that might sound, kind of crazy, but I was just thinking of all really the negative aspects and the drawbacks of, modern technology. And, for example, okay, well, we have cars now that can go faster and travel farther. We're not on, horse and buggy. But then I was like, well, what's the downside? You're basically driving in a combustible missile that you can go, over 100 miles an hour. So you got to think of all the accident deaths that we have. Um, Not to mention having to pay for gas and, you're continuing to fund that industry. That's a topic for another video. But it's like, oh, well, now we have, modern surgery and medicine that can do all kinds of cool things. Like, okay, that's pretty cool. However, big pharma and medication, which is, poisoning millions of people every single day, destroying their bodies, destroying their brains with these, chemicals. And then you have the internet. It's like, oh well, we have the internet now. We can you have the basically our entire history at your fingertips. You can find, search, whatever. Um, okay, sounds good, but really, what does the majority of us use the internet for? We don't use it for that. We don't use it for, research or anything like that. We use it for social media. We use Wi-Fi for, to play video games, to watch entertainment, Netflix, Hulu, and then to be addicted by social media, where we're constantly comparing ourselves to other people and having our brains rewired. You can look it up. They've studied this thoroughly. Um, there's not a lot of people that are doing, deep, intense research on the internet. Uh, you might do a quick Google search here and there, but and then it goes in the fact of, are you actually seeing the truth, or are you just seeing what Google wants you to see? That's another topic. So yeah, it just got me thinking. And just thinking of the earth, like we think of, uh, ancient cultures, ancient civilizations that we look down on, thinking that they're, uncivilized. But the way I look at it, they were one with nature. They worked with nature. They built their homes around nature. They were in tune with nature. Um, and now, I mean, kids aren't even getting raised, outside. They're born with an iPad glued to their face. They're getting cell phones, before they're even 10 years old. Um, I didn't get a cell phone until I was in ninth grade. And it was a flip phone, a prepaid flip phone. Maybe some of y'all can relate to that. But so I don't know. I don't know if this technology is actually helping us. I think it's on the surface it looks that way, but we get farther and farther away from nature, and we're getting farther and farther away from humanity, from our own selves. We're just distracting ourselves with all this stuff. And sure, there are some good things from technology, but to me, I think overall the costs outweigh the benefits. I know it's a wild statement to say, but it's what I've been leaning towards these days. And then if it all plays out how I think it's gonna play out, and everything is virtual, then it's like then you're pretty much no longer a human at that point. You are a machine. If your entire life, livelihood, um, social aspect, everything about you, your records, your wallet is if everything about you is digital, then and you're spending all your time in the digital world, then it's like, are you even human anymore? Um, also got me thinking about the Earth and that um, maybe the Earth just has its own way of balancing everything, including us. Us destroying it and um, us not working with nature, but destroying it to build all the stuff that we have. And maybe these past catastrophes that we've had, these resets, worldwide floods and um, massive, massive fires, earthquakes, and all that stuff. Like, what if that's just the Earth resetting itself? Like it's an organism, it's a live being, and maybe those things aren't from a higher power or a deity, but it's just the Earth, you know, balancing everything out. And climate goes along those same lines. In the past, it was a lot colder, it was a lot hotter, we had more oxygen and all that stuff, so it's a completely different world than it was back then. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do y'all think that technology is actually helping us, or is it really actually harming us and taking us farther away from what it means to be human, farther away from nature itself? And it's actually, in the end, just killing us. Hmm, just my thoughts.